widest most treasured sites in Christianity.
There's a new data study that says making proof for not alone UFO in the form of a bright light descending over the dome of the rock of Jerusalem.
All right. Oh, welcome to Goof On Tonight, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is September 30th. It's the last day of September, and it's a Tuesday. The year is 2025. How art thou? Yeah, it is Tuesday. Were we here yesterday? I didn't do a show yesterday. I don't remember. It was a bad day. I don't think I did a show yesterday. It didn't watch any football either. In and out all day. It was awful. Anyway, glad you could be here tonight. We're back. Well, we're here when we can be. So thanks for hanging out. We're going to talk about, well, something that is, it's been talked about before. However, people are really going nuts over this imaginary alien bases along the coast of California. But are they imaginary? I mean, how many years has it been since they did that movie and saw the portal in the sky, remember? We're going to spend a whole year there. And we're going to rent a house right on the ocean. We're going to watch, wait, document, videotape, make history. Yeah, where is it? It's going to be put into a movie. We're going to sell it, see? Bing. What am I? New? Of course they're going to put it in a movie or a TV show. Of course they are. Yes. What is that? What's her name? Carolyn Corey, is it? The girl who did the hosting of that? She did a good job. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't bad. Well, I don't even know. What was the name of that show anyway? Mysteries in California Coast. I can't imagine them making any news or any history in that little area. I just don't see it happening. Is this oh, I see. This shirt reflects the light. It looks like I got stains or something on me. Yeah, I want to talk about what else is going on in the news. No, we're not going to talk about Kirk. I'm going to keep the Charlie Kirk stuff over on Rich Saves America. I've been told, hey, why do we have to talk about that stuff here? I come to the UFO channel to get away from it all. So let's get away from it all. So did you hear that Charlie Kirk? No. Yeah, that was too easy. Yeah, so I won't talk about that stuff. However, there is interesting things. There are interesting things that people are just talking. People still talking about Rose Cuckold. My God. Look. Rosie is using all of the old stuff that we've been saying for years, or Corbell's been saying. They've been flying into unauthorized airspace with impunity. A guy forgot he's Australian. They've come out of nowhere. Nobody can figure out where they go, where they come from. He says, one day he says, nah, they're not alien. The next day, they might as well be NHI. This guy. He flips more than a Chinese hooker. What does that mean? I didn't mean that. What did I mean? Not a Chinese hooker. Let's do a little roll call, shall we? Oh, God. It's one of those. Who's this person? One-on-one love. How you doing? Good to see you. I pray. Glenn Collins, welcome to the show, big guy. Good to see you. Vern Dude. Good to see you. Yeah. Philip Swain, welcome to the show. Good to see you as well. Samoa, what do you say, Chief? It's always good to see you. David Wilcox, not Wilcock. What do you say, Chief? How you been? All right. I hope everybody had a good weekend, because this is Monday to me. Brian Yates, how is ya? Nice to see you. Oh, Carnundrum. Oh. We'll get to that. Carnundrum donated, what is that, Canadian $2. £2, £2. What do they do? It's Canadian coin, I call it. Right? Isn't that CA? Or is that California have their own money now? It's got Newsom's face on it. That slick back hairdo from 1975 game show host. That guy. God, he just talks, doesn't he? He is the worst and the best. He's the best circular, make no sense talker I've ever seen, I think. Almost as good as Lou. Not, well, he can give Lou a good run for his money. I mean, look how good California is doing. Yeah. Yeah, that, Lou could do that good too. I bet. Dude, a first grader could do better. It's common sense. We need more money for infrastructure. How much do we have? 2 billion? Okay, let's put 500 million towards that. I mean, it's not that hard. Postate plus tax. What do you say, huh? Ha. Welcome to the show. The thing is, it's so corrupt. I know I'm talking politics, but it doesn't matter. It's so corrupt. It leaks into ufology. See what I did? I brought it right back into where we're supposed to be. So let's calm down. Good to see everybody. Hey, if I didn't say your name, doesn't mean I don't love you. We got a lot of show to do. 3 C's in the house. And we just got to get going. Got to get going. Welcome to the show. Moonhawk. What do you say, huh? Ah. Contrary. 1, 1, 1. Welcome to the show. Beza. How you doing? Good to see you. FAPUR. Hello? Hello? Oh my God. I don't want to touch the mic. I'm afraid we're going to lose it. Something just happened. Yeah, it cut out. I don't know. It's coming back. Oh, is that my hearing? Nah. Wow, that was me. That was me? I can't tell. I think that was me. AFAP. There it is. Carnundrum. Throwing it. There it is. Throwing it down. What are they? We'll get there. I don't know. It's too early, isn't it? Why does he make requests this early, God? What was that? The Crop Circle song? I forget. We haven't played it in like a couple of mo's. Upon request, everybody, give it 30 seconds, will ya? Carnundrum, welcome to the show.
What are they?
What are they?
Why are they?
Why are they?
What do they mean?
I mean, would you get this anywhere else? I mean, come on.
What are they?
What are they? I can't. We just started.
Why are they? What do they mean? What do they mean?
Come on, everybody. Got to give it one chorus.
Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields.
Secret in the fields.
Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields. Are they harbingers of world change?
All right. Calm down. It's over. That was painful, painless. I hope you're satisfied. Welcome to the show. Carnundrum throwing it down. If you want to put in a few lovely, helpful donations, all the links are in the show description. It does go towards my active... Oh, that's the wrong channel. Well, it goes towards our research into the unknown. You know, they had No, I have the haunted house up the street from me. And I drove by it the other night, and there was like 25 cars there. Usually there's like 7 or 8, because they have the tours where you can go into the house. You pay $10. You can go 5 hours, 3 hours, and you can do your own research there. Or you could go along with somebody who'll go room to room and they'll try to contact the spirits from beyond. Or you can go on your own. So they were doing a TV show. Yeah, one of those haunted channels, I didn't want to stop. It was like they had a big U-Haul is where they put all their equipment in. And it was also their what do they call that? Where they do everything. It's where the hub was, and all the cameras and everything were set up, the monitor, so they can see what's going on in all the rooms. It was huge. It was a pretty big deal. I couldn't believe how many people were there. Yeah. Hey, it could have been a TV show for something else. People are always doing stuff there, but they left all their pallets out there. I mean, they're still out there. Go clean them up. Like 25 pallets are sitting along the road. I know it's Florida, but hey, pick up after yourselves, TV show people. Yeah, it looked like they had a guy with a beard. The one with the beard. No, not Zach Bagans. Zach Fagans. Zach Bagans wears his little brother's shirts, I heard. Right? No? Well, his little brother grew up, and now he wears his nephew's shirts. So, that's a true story. All right, we've got some news before we get into the news. If you know what I mean. You don't know what I mean? You know what I mean. So, I want to play a clip real quick just to get you into the loop of what we're going to be doing here for the next however many minutes we live. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock, Rich Saves America goes live, almost midday. Got a good one tomorrow. If you have emotional distress over Charlie Kirk's conspiracy, come on over to RSA tomorrow at 2. That's right, a shameless plug. It's my own stuff. All right, so let's pull this up. I want to hear what Rosie has to say about what I was talking about earlier. What was that? What was I saying? Oh, something or someone is demonstrating an ability to operate with total impunity. Now he's starting to use the word impunity. The absolute assurance of knowledge that they cannot be tracked or detected. Why does he really believe this is new news? I see here it's a few days ago. That's because I pulled this up. It doesn't matter when I play this. He just said it.
They admit they cannot track these objects. They're not being seen on
new.
radar. How can that be the case when these objects are so large? Admittedly, some drones are made of carbon fiber or fiberglass, which makes them less easy to find. And admittedly, Denmark particularly doesn't have a lot of counter-UAS technology. But you would expect that something that large could be followed by a helicopter or radar. It could be followed back to source in normal instances. What's fascinating to me is what it says that the operators of these craft, whatever they are, I refuse to call them drones, they felt that they could do this with total impunity over at least 2 nights.
So just to stop it halfway through, is he amazing or what? This guy doesn't give a care about the facts. People are calling them drones. I'm going to call them UAPs because that's what they are. They're being called drones because they're drones. See what he's doing? All right. Hey, yeah, it's right there for us to see.
Over some of the most sensitive military and civilian aviation installations in your country. It's just extraordinary. And what it is something or someone is demonstrating an ability to operate with total impunity, the absolute assurance of knowledge that they...
Okay. Where do these people get their information? Where do they get their information? Think about what he just said. It's the one thing I bitch about every single week. They have no idea what their intentions are. Nobody knows. Well, it looks like, it looks like a lot of things. It looks like drones. No. It looks like they're just, flying around. No. Doesn't matter what we say, he'll say the opposite, which is really scary to me. Facts are facts, Jack. You're gonna say, you're gonna say that they're not drones when they're drones. This guy, and they're flying with impunity. Well, maybe they have permission. How do you know what's going on in Denmark? This is what I love about Rose Cuckold. He just says things because it's cool. It's better the way he put the story. It's not, what do they call that when they make a story better? Not faking. What the frig is that? Embellishing. I'm not embellishing anything. It's my idea. He's really that twisted. He thinks that he can just say anything and it becomes truth. And I am deaf again. Hello? Hello? There we go. Sorry, guys.
Cannot be tracked. They cannot be detected. That they're operating craft of some kind which are far beyond the capabilities of existing known technology to track, which is really quite extraordinary. I find it amazing, and this has happened with regular frequency.
He finds it amazing that they can't track it. Hello? They can track it. They don't want to waste their time because there's nothing to track. It's people just messing around. They know what's going on in Denmark. They knew what happened over Jersey and abroad. This is just Lockheed Martin, okay? I said it, all right? It's Lockheed. Damn it. Or is it?
Frequency right across the United States, despite the assertions being made by the White House and by different parts of the Pentagon and by the Federal Aviation Administration in America, these drone sightings are still happening, so-called drones. I don't believe they are drones. Increasingly, I think the evidence suggests that they are certainly some kind of craft. But why would any foreign state actor, even a foreign adversary actor, want to put highly sensitive, clearly highly advanced technology over civilian airspace in Denmark, for heaven's sake? To what end? For what purpose? That's what fascinates me.
Because they can get away with it, dill hole. Look, nobody's going to do something like that unless they can get away with it. So they have this technology. It can't be tracked. Okay, very cool. How are they doing that? Well, I mean, I don't know if they're doing that. They may or may not be able, they be able to be tracked. That sounded weird the way it came out. And maybe the government's just telling us that they have a hard time or can't track it to make it more mysterious, to give it more, I don't know, I don't want to say credibility, but to make it seem legit. Because if it is just Lockheed Martin flying with impunity over Denmark, I mean, that's a smart place to go. Denmark. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? right? You might as well go to Papua New Guinea. I always wanted to put that into a sentence. That felt good. Right? Hey, Phil McCorrick. Yeah. Scott M, I know. Thank you, man. Thank you, Phil McCorrick, in case government check bounces. See, that's how you do it. Thank you, man. Good to see you. Appreciate it. A continuing supporter of GoofOn. What was this? Bernie Muro throwing down a $5. Thanks, Bernie. That's pure love right there. That's a super dono. A donation with no message means pure love. That's how guys do it. It's like a bro hug. Way to go, Bernie Muro, being a continuing supporter as well. Appreciate that, guys. It goes right back into the she show. Jeanette, Stingray, how you peoples doing? Did I say hi to you, Jeanette? Didn't I say it? I thought I did. Well, good to see you. Anthony Cummings, how you doing? Scott M, there you go. Damn it, GoofOn, it's been a minute. They got you shadow banned hard. Put a new guy in your place and everything. We'll be back. Don't worry about it. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. You're all gonna see. See? No, really. The format's gonna change a little bit on the show. Scott, good to see you. Carnundrum, thank you. Israel's got some pretty good stuff. Oh man, you have sent me so much information, and I keep forgetting to dip into it for the show. CCC. I'm such a dick. The algorithm loved him. What can you do? Got a good name too. He's got vetted. I've got GoofOn. Sometimes things just click. Sometimes they don't. I tried, Scott. We had a good run. And we'll be back. You'll see. We'll be back at 200 live again. Even that's not a lot. For what? Saddens me. All right, let's get back. Hey. Every day, I'm sorry I haven't checked them. I'm sorry. You're right. I should check them. Trying to get back into the groove. But it's hard. Every single day, I just feel like shit. I got to a few emails today. So, I'm trying to get back into that. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I try my best. Anyway, this Avi Loeb guy, guys, did you see what Avi Loeb said? This is what I mean. This is grifting. He now says, Avi Loeb says, 31 Atlas is connected to the WOW signal. The WOW signal, what was that, 77? A signal appeared in some deep in space, and then I don't know, wow, the guy wrote next to it, and the signal never came back ever since then. Well, maybe it takes 50 years to go one way and then 50 years to come back. So maybe we have to wait another 50 years, I hope not. But let me pull this up. So I'll tell you what is really going down here, because what just happened? I don't know what just happened, man. People are saying that Avi Loeb has replaced Carl Sagan as MySpace Jesus. So anomalies should trigger exotic interpretations in the mind of imaginative scientists. However, dogmatists act as thought police and use all the tools at their disposal to suppress imaginative thinking. While serving as referees or editors, they deny publications who offer alternatives, and by writing blogs or posting YouTube videos, they launch personal attacks to discredit imaginative scientists. I'm not a scientist, but I'm kind of in there. That's what they do. Their attitude is anti-scientific in the global scheme of science. Other branches of physics involve attempts to unify quantum mechanics and gravity, or to identify the nature of dark matter and dark energy, and were guided by speculative ideas for nearly a century. The thought police fails to discipline followers of these frontiers because they already represent large communities of scientists. And that's the problem. And then when new shit happens and new ideas and new discoveries, they don't tell us the truth. They don't switch it and put the new stuff in. That's why history is all wrong. All the history books are wrong. Wrong. R-O-N-G. No, they really are. Our whole existence is a lie. Think about it. Think about it. Some people are calling Avi Loeb Avi Loeb for what he's saying. People do not like what Avi Loeb is doing. It's not just me. It's not just me. Avi Loeb says things just to get the headlines. And you know for sure Oumuamua was just a rock, right? It wasn't a spaceship. And it may have acted interestingly weird. But think about its shape. It was an oblong shape, something we've never seen before. So they had no data to go up against, to compare. So Avi Loeb goes out on a limb, on a ledge, and says it's an alien spacecraft disguised as a rock. I mean, you have got to say bravo. You've got to give the guy credit. That right there takes the balls of an idiot. Avi Loeb fits this. He fits this saying. Have you ever heard this before? He's so smart, he's stupid. That's Avi Loeb. He thinks he's so goddamn smart. Excuse me, Lord. He thinks he's so GD smart that we won't be able to detect his irony, his hypocritical nature, if he has. I don't know. Does he have a hypocritical nature? I don't know. It sounded good. All right. Now, oh no. Now, I love Crazy Ross. Maybe I'll start calling him Crazy Ross. He speaks now on the shape-shifting orbs that are, he says the mystery drones are shape-shifting orbs. Wait, let me just play it. He's so stupid, this guy. He and Avi Loeb have taken two different parts, the science and the news, and totally grifted it in different ways like you could never imagine. This is amazing to me how these guys make something out of nothing. Avi Loeb got a second career as this spokesperson for UFOs now. And he keeps going back and hitting it out of the park with Oumuamua is a UFO. No, it's not. It's a rock nobody's ever seen before, that shape in Interstellar. Oh God, why is it just me? Nobody else talks like this about him. What's wrong with people? Why is everybody so scared?
Viewer Andrew reached out to us on X. He said, Ross, do you believe the New Jersey drone incursions and the recent Denmark incursions are all related or connected? Asking because the drones are still flying over my house in New Jersey.
But what's really interesting is the correlation between the Copenhagen incident and, dare I say
Copenhagen.
the slightly less frequent but still ongoing incursions in continental United States. Contrary to the disinformation that's being put out by certain agencies, this has not gone away. I am still in touch with people, including police and local government in New Jersey. They're telling me they're still seeing these objects. My friends John and Jerry Tedesco are still seeing these anomalous objects.
And okay. When Trump was coming, hey, Larky Derry, what did I just see? Herb Dean is here. What's up, Herb? Herb Dean 916. What if 3-1 Atlas means third eye at last? God, I hope so, dude. I fucking hope so. Shh. What was I saying? Dorothy says, chances are people are seeing our own advanced, but still top secret tech. Yes. But what about, Dorothy, what you saw? What about things that I have seen? What about things that other people here have seen? We can't explain that as drones. And I forgot why I paused at what I was going to say, because what he said triggered me. Let me see.
They're telling me they're still seeing these objects.
Oh, right. So, thanks, Dorothy. So, basically, when Trump became president, he says, I found out what they are. It's nothing to worry about, right? So, most likely, we don't know. But Rose Cuckold said he found out that the drones are coming from Lockheed. So then people are like, oh, Lockheed. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, secret tech. Got it. They're testing it up against everything, just showing off. Got it. All right. Now they're in Denmark. It's a weird place to go out of the whole world if it is Lockheed. And the drone, the thing has not stopped on the East Coast. And the reason Rose is upset, because nobody's doing anything about it. Look, I don't know if this guy's starting to get dementia and forgetting what's going on. Is that Alzheimer's? Old-timers disease. But he's forgetting that we know what they are. Trump already said he knows. There's nothing to be alarmed about. No nefarious intent. It is weird. I admit. I mean, this drone incursion makes no sense. Because we don't know. Now, let me tell you something. How would you feel? All right, let me back it up. Everybody here has seen TV shows about, I'll give you an example. 24. Remember Jack Bauer? He had 24 hours, to save the world. Don't you think shit like that happens in real life? Look what just happened to Charlie Kirk. An assassination. Not an attempt. An assassination in front of people, children, TV. These events happen. 9/11, we just had the anniversary. These things happen. There's something going on we're not privy to. And this is what we pay the government for. But Rich, shouldn't they be transparent? Yeah, that I agree to a point. But I don't want the public to get all freaky thinking there's a nuke under New York City. They won't be able to clear everybody out in an hour anyway. Jack has an hour left. You can't get rid of everybody in the city. They go, everybody goes. Don't save the bomb. But couldn't it be something like that? Couldn't it be, oh, I don't know, Port Authority, maybe the whole eastern seaboard could be under attack? Who knows? There could be concealed bombs. There could be notes of all, people sending bomb threats. I mean, we don't know what the drones are doing. But to go into shape-shifting and alien NHI, and you have zero proof, no proof. Yeah, that bothers me a lot. Not a little, a lot. Yeah. Hey, look, he needs ratings to keep his job. I don't. I just got to show up, right? No? You're right. I need ratings. Don't rate me, whatever you do.
My friends John and Jerry Tedesco are still seeing these anomalous objects, including in the flight paths on the approach to Kennedy Airport at New York. This is serious, and this is why this matters. The whole issue of UAPs, of unidentified objects making incursions over secure airspace, especially crowded passenger airports.
Couldn't it be that these type of drones have a special scanning ability that can maybe look into a plane to see if there's any anomalous signals, like radiation or something, you know what I mean? Something combustible. I don't know. Maybe that's what they're testing, and they're in there because, they want to see the planes coming in at the angle. And I mean, it doesn't make sense. I'm trying to make sense of what doesn't make sense. If they do it when the planes are at 30,000 feet, something can go wrong. And maybe the drones can't go 30,000 feet and get a signal. But if they're at the airports, they're on the right on the border, right on the edge, the water, right there, right at the port. Man, it sounds to me like they're trying to prevent something from happening, something disastrous. And right now, that's a very logical thing to do, especially in November of last year in 24 till Trump got into the White House. Those couple and a half, 3 months, you bet your ass they were going to be around looking for bombs and stuff like that. I don't know. It's probably new tech, like Dorothy said. It's just top secret, top secret stuff. Yes, they're bringing it out in public. Yes, they're going to let them be called UFOs or drones. They don't care. Because, hey, maybe they're just saving the world. Why does everything have to go into a negative? Why can't they just, the drones, be doing a good thing? Do you think I'm telling you, Trump does not want the world, especially the United States, to blow up. So don't you think he would do something about it if he would say something? Nah, he wouldn't. Damn it. God, I don't like him playing president. I don't know. It's run its course. Let's, it's nice. It's nice, but Charlie Kirk, man, I can't talk about it. Sorry. Go.
Like Copenhagen or JFK, New York. This raises really grave flight safety, national security concerns. And it's a huge concern when governments start defaulting to the explanation that it's the dastardly Ruskies, or as happened in New Jersey, the dastardly Chinese. Where is your bloody evidence? Why make these allegations without any proof? The simple fact is, I am being told by multiple sources we have no idea what was responsible for the New Jersey incursions and the incursions that are still ongoing across different parts of the United States, including over military bases. I've spoken to somebody 2 days ago who's been sending me videos from Florida near Eglin Air Force Base. These incursions, whatever they are, may not necessarily be drones. There are people that have described to me seeing orb-like objects coming into airspace and then in some way morphing into shapes of aircraft. I have people that have shown me images of what look like the shapes of a 737 or a commercial passenger jet moving at impossibly slow speeds over parts of New Jersey and New York. It's the same in Copenhagen.
Copenhagen, yeah, it's too far away from me. It's right in the panhandle. Yeah, all right. So the drone thing, all right. We're done talking about it now. Okay, we're not going to know what it is. We're never going to know who it is. And we're not going to know why it is. It just is. And maybe, just maybe, it's a positive thing. Why we always go to the negative. Because the negative is more exciting. Oh, yeah, as we've seen. I'm going to play this video. This is a real... Wait. There's a video I have here that it's really interesting. And I'm not sure if it's legit. I'm going to... Oh, here it is. Well, let's take this... Okay, I think this is it. Let me pull it up real quick. Yeah, this is it. Okay, there's a guy. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but there's a guy named Danny Lampkins. He's got this UFO flyby video is what he's calling it. A Reddit user, Express Variation 301, stripped out the audio and discovered something very weird. I took what he's saying, not me. I took his audio and stripped it a bit further to remove all background except the voices. Okay. Something about the voices, it says. All right, let me... Oh, I just lost it. What is this? Now, all of a sudden, now I'm getting a bug. A fly. Right, here it is. No flies all week. Yeah, but... All right. Now, this is... I don't know if this is legit. I'm going to play it for you. Come on. I'm pulling it up. I'm waiting. Here we go. Nope. Here we go. Remember, no sound. Except for the voices. So I believe this is at 30,000 feet. Yeah.
No.
This is supposed to be legit. I don't know if you guys ever seen this. What's up, Bo Hickley? Jammer Travels. Flip Normal. Fruit flies with AI chips. Yeah, this is interesting. Do you... I know you guys are going to say bullshit, but I videotaped something very similar to that shaped UFO in over Phoenix, Arizona. Yes, and it was slanted just like that. And then it went up. Right here, I'll show you what mine did. I showed the video before. It's hard to see, but I went up like this, then it went down, and then it went like this. It was like acrobatic. My voice is getting weak. Still, oh, hey, David Wilcox, not Wilcox. Thank you for the PayPal. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, I didn't see it, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh yeah, PayPal. I appreciate that. A continuing supporter. Appreciate it, man. If you guys want to help support GoofOn, all the links are in the show description. This is unbelievable if this is real. I have a very hard time with it, though. Now, we can pause it here and take a look at something. This is the camera. This looks like the camera lens. And you can see the right here. It's very easy to see. Round, right? Then you got the outer edge of the camera. He's got it right up to the glass. Now, as the gentleman said, he removed all the background noise except for the voices, which I find that very interesting because sometimes it would bleed in. You can't get it all out. It's almost impossible. I don't know how he's doing it so far, but he's so far got all of the background noise out, even some of the voices. But, you know, a plane is very loud. If you have your camera right up to the window, the vibrations. Now look at the UFO. This looks like a disc. It has different sections. I don't know if they are sections or if that's even the UFO. Let's play. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that was it. It gets, you know, within 50 feet of the airplane wing. I mean, it looks like around 50 feet. It could be 100, could be 30, but I'll say 50. Are we seeing a loop? Yeah, this is a loop. All right, so we've seen this show before. So it goes down. It doesn't go under the wing, but it goes lower than the wing. But I don't think it goes under the wing. I think it's on the outside of the wing. Yeah, I don't think it's here. I think it's out here. Matter of fact, I'm positive. So we're seeing a loop. Unless this is unless the UFO is doing the same thing over and over. Why this is 6 minutes long, I don't know if it's just a loop. But I don't, yeah, potato film. Why is it always this way? It's so frustrating. If this is a loop, why are we hearing their voices now and didn't hear it earlier? All right. Well, that's that. There's nothing else to see, obviously. I don't know. Is it getting further away or is it the same? No, it's the same. It's kind of hurting my ears. I have to get away from it. That's gotta be fake. I don't know. See, that's the problem we have. We can't get the original film to test it. And, you know, look at all that stuff. And if it looks fake, most likely is. Right? If it looks like a duck, it acts like a duck, it's fake. However, we will never know. That's that. So, exclusive, not yet declassified footage of a fast walker UFO. Zapped by a fighter jet? What? Hold on. This is a minute long for a fast walker? Fast walker's a boop. That's it. What do they got a minute for? I got to check this out. What are they selling us here? Oh, God, that's so stupid.
A little bit as it went by, as the two ships went by.
Oh, this is a fake. Yeah, these are fakes. I didn't know that's what that was. Those are known fakes, my friends. Put it out. They put it out as new. I didn't catch it until then. Yeah, fake, fake, fake. Sad. Just makes me so angry. Jeremy Corbell said, did you hear? Do you remember this? When was it? He said in January. He said in January that you're going to be told that there's a craft on its way to Earth. And that 100 effing % is the lie you're going to be told. He knew in January they were going to tell us this about 31 Atlas. How did he know? Yeah, and there's video of him saying it. I'm not going to play it. Yeah, it's there. Unbelievable. See, he heard stuff. Now, him saying that didn't get him whacked. He's still around. On their show that they do there, Weaponized, James Lukatsky, he was the guy who ran ATIP or OSAP, whatever. He revealed that he was inside a craft. Remember, he was on the show several months ago. Coming from him, it's not clickbait or grifting because he was invited on that show. It's a seismic disclosure hiding in plain sight. And it's not discussed nearly enough. Do you know how hard that was for me to even say? There's an... Hold on, let me play this. I mean, they love this guy on Weaponized, that because he says he was inside of a craft. Right? Well, what did it look like? Oh, yeah. Remember Bob Lazar's story? Just like that. I mean, that's how I felt when he told his story. Bob Lazar was right. Well, there were no seams. There were no knobs. There were no right angles. Everything was smooth. And then that's what he said, right? Something like that. Similar to Bob Lazar. So, a lot of people think that these aliens are spiritual beings and that they look like us. And it's no coincidence that human-looking gods have been interacting with humanity as far back as we can remember. They've investigated all of the major religions, and they found out Christianity's well, we don't know. We don't know. But I'm going to play this clip. I think you'll find this interesting, what people think. Aliens, gods. I don't know, but I keep going back to that one night, actually 2 nights, but one night in particular where I thought I woke up from sleeping, and heard something say in my ear, I'll be in your head before you wake up. And it went, I'll be in your head before you wake up. And then when I did the voice and I explained to my wife why I woke up, what happened? And I did the voice for her. I go, oh my God, that's exactly what it sounded like. I'll be in your head before you wake up. So it was me disguising my voice so I wouldn't recognize what I was doing in my ear. I know, it's crazy. But it's true. It's what I really experienced. I go back to that all. What does that mean? You know, when I was sick, I thought of that. And I'm like, this is yesterday. I said, if you're in my head, this is how much it's stuck with me all these years. That happened in 2006. Here I am 19 years later, still talking about it. As if it just happened. And I say, if you're in my head, then you can hear me. Please don't make me sick anymore. I can't handle it. I just can't. Please give me a signal. What do I have to do? What do you want from me? What am I not getting? Do you want me to pray every day? You want me to believe in God? I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, it can't be for what I'm doing here. It can't be for what I'm doing out with Rich Saves America. I haven't done anything in a month. I don't know. It's just, this is the part where you want to have faith in something and you're not getting it. You're not getting proof. And as I'm telling you that, I did get proof. I just remembered this time and other times. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. It's like I'm getting memory pushed into me now. How did I not remember that? You want to hear how crazy this sickness is? I got to tell you, this is it. You might have heard me say it before. Those of you that I talked to about this know what I've told you, and you can definitely shake your head yes when I say it. I get so uncomfortable that, I'll do anything. I start praying. I start saying, what do you want from me? Like I was just saying. And when I did that, when I said, show me, I can't handle it anymore. Not even a minute later. Now, mind you, the reason I'm uncomfortable, it's because I'm sweating and I'm freezing cold at the same time. And no matter what I do, I can't get comfortable. I can't sleep. It's starting to wear on me. And, I start pacing and trying to get my mind off it. It's horrible. After doing all this, about a minute later, I get hit right where my problem is, right in the chest, right in the sternum, right underneath the chest plate, the diaphragm area. And I felt an incredible warmth hit me. And I felt it like spread out. And I said, whoa. And I stood there and I felt the warmth go over me. And it started going up my shoulders, down my arms, my armpits, my back. I started getting hungry about 2 minutes. And 5 minutes later, I called my mom. I said, you're not going to believe this, but I can go work out right now. So how does that happen? Did I will it out of me? Because I've done that before. I've prayed and I said, I don't know what you want from me, but I can't handle it. And then it goes away. And I don't understand why. It's like a switch. And I told the doctor today, because I had my doctor's appointment, they're going to send me to a team anyway. But I can't understand how that happens. And I tell everybody this. I tell the doctor, he looks at me like this. He doesn't say anything. Like, do you find that weird? Yeah. And then he says, I'm stumped. He goes, I know you don't want to hear that from your physician, but I don't understand it. And you want to hear something else? It's really weird. But a year ago, I called my mother when I was going through this because I may need a ride to the hospital. And as I'm talking to her, she goes, I'm praying for you. And I go, yeah. Yeah, you're praying, right? She goes, no, I am. I do. I am praying. And we were talking for a few minutes, and I started feeling better. I'm in the middle of being sick, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I start feeling better. And then, I didn't really think about it until the next time I got sick, talked to my mother, started feeling better. So now I've got 2 calls in a row where talking to my mother got me better. So, it's weird. I don't understand it. But here's my thought process. Because I want to believe there's a guardian angel out there. Why would a guardian angel allow this to happen in the first place? I mean, is there a lesson that I need to, is it in humility? Because it worked. It worked. I'm also humbled. And yeah. So it does, I don't know, man. People go through things in their lives at different times, and maybe this is just one of those mental things that I got to go through as my last stages of life are coming up. Last 20, 25 years. I mean, really, that's it. And I don't even think I'm going to make it another 14, 13 years. So that's just another story, another day. But let's finish. Did we play that video? Here, let's play this. I don't think I played. Did I play this? Did I play this?
One of the things that I find so disturbing
Did I just play this?
about the close encounter phenomenon is the uniformity of these Nordic people, where, they're all white. They're all these tall white people, mostly with a very Nordic phenotype. In other words, either blonde hair, platinum blonde, or redheaded and blue or green eyes, maybe gray eyes. But, basically all Nordic looking people. And apparently all of them, just like specimens of aesthetic perfection according to the kind of Greco-Roman ideal, essentially. And look, if these people have mastered the manipulation of hyperspace, if they have a hyperdimensional relationship to our space-time, and we know they interacted with the ancient Mayan culture, we know they interacted with ancient Egyptians. Basically every single culture on this planet has a record of interacting with these Nordic folks, and pretty much identifies them very clearly as the engineers and architects of these enigmatic megalithic structures that we find in every continent, to the point where it appears that what Plato called Atlantis, in other words, some antediluvian super civilization, was a civilization constituted either by these people or of hybrids produced by the interbreeding of these people with the ordinary stock of humanity. Like, for example, the case of Sir Horsley. Sir Horsley was a guy who was, he had like carte blanche access to the British royal family in the 1960s. He was a high-level British military officer.
All right. Yeah, that's a little much. I got lost with that. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't even know what the hell's going on. All right, I want to play this for you. Aliens may be hiding out. Listen to this. In 5 or 6 underwater UFO bases off the coast of California. And that's coming from a congressman source. Yeah. Do you know who? Tim Burchett. Tim Burchett. Timmy, this guy, he doesn't know what to do. Isn't Tim Burchett so confused? He's the most confused congressman in the history of congressmen in ufology. An American congressman had claimed aliens could be hiding out in 5 or 6 underwater bases off the U.S. coast. Tennessee Congressman Tim Burchett said alien entities, quote unquote, were reportedly already living in deep water areas of Earth. They show it here. Tongue of the Ocean, Andros, Abaco, Eleuthera, Cat Island. Now that all right. Tim claims. The claims from the member of the House Oversight Committee that oversees UFO reports caused a massive stir on social media. In a now viral posted video to social media platform X on September 17th, Burchett suggested that advanced alien beings or civilizations may have been hiding under the sea for millennia. Come on. Burchett added that there have been frequent sightings of unidentified crafts. We know! There was the movie out on it just a year or two ago. We know we have naval personnel telling me that we have sightings. We have these underwater crafts that they're chasing, he said. The underwater crafts they're chasing are doing hundreds of miles an hour. And the best we've got is something that does maybe just a little bit under 40 miles an hour. I got a lot of questions about that stuff. Of course you do. You're Tim Burchett. You make believe you know what you're doing and you know nothing about what's going on. You're right. It's very confusing. He's right. It is. It is. So, I'm 2 days late. Never mind. Can't do it. UFO sightings are up in California. Is it because they're living off the coast? Oh, I didn't read the rest of that. Was there more? No, that's it. There's nothing else I need to say on that story. He said he noted more is known about the moon's surface than we know about the bottom of the ocean. He says everything we already know. Following Burchett's revelations, Dr. Micah Sala revealed that a region of the Atlantic Ocean near the Bahamas was one of the alleged UFO bases. Hold on. That's not California. Yoko Ono. Right? It's on the other side. We're talking about Florida. This guy. This is why. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Sightings are up in California. Did you hear about that? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me show you. Oh, it's an ad.
My sleeping beauty.
Yeah, I'm good.
You should probably go. It is purple after all.
Purple. Less pain, better sleep.
3,
2, 1. Ignition.
This is it.
And liftoff. Go SpaceX. Go Starlink.
Oh.
Did you see it? The SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket once again lighting up the skies over Southern California last night. It launched from Vandenberg Space Force Base just after 7 p.m. The Starlink 1120 mission was carrying 28 broadband satellites into low Earth orbit.
Oh, why do they do that? They tell us, oh, the lights in the sky, da-da-da, and then they give us that. Now I'm angry. But look, several years ago, I believe it was 2016. I think it was around that time. Jimmy Church was the guy who broke the story on the underground UFO base, the Malibu underwater base near Malibu. And it looks like columns that you would see at the Roman, Colosseum or whatever. And then it looks like it goes into darkness. This is all on Google. And these are enormous pillars. They look just like pillars. And then Google, when it went viral, after about a week, Google covered it up. And they blotched it. I think it's still blotched. I haven't checked. Let's take a look. Oh, I don't remember exactly where it is. I'm not going to go crazy looking for it. But that's what they did. And they said there's no base. There's no underwater base. But yet they cover it up? If there's no base, what's there to cover up? People tried going inside. Can't get in there. It's like, come on, man. Unless you could get in there. And we just didn't figure out how. Oh. UFO almost hits plane. And interdimensional beings caught on camera. Have you heard about this? Let me see if it's easy to get to. Hold on, I want to see something. Okay, I can't. I'm not going to give this channel. Yeah, he doesn't need my help anyway. Nope, not going to play it. Ridiculous. All right, that's it for tonight. I'm losing my voice. And I want to thank you guys for hanging out. Sorry about yesterday, but look, we'll be back tomorrow for sure if I'm not sick, which I don't think I will be. But tomorrow at 2 p.m. in the afternoon, Rich Saves America will be live. I got a good one tomorrow. And I'm going to probably do the regular stream. I'm not sure. We'll play it by earlobes. But I want to thank the moderators, super chatters, newcomers, and veterans for hanging out tonight, making the show the way it goes. I hope we had some fun while we were here. Man, this is terrible. And we'll be back tomorrow. I can't believe this. Unless my voice decides to go another direction. All right. Yeah, thanks for everything. And look, if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out for ufology. No, it's true. All right. We'll see you. Oh, I forgot those. There was 2 more that came up. Nathan. Hold on. There was another one I missed. Shit. I'm sorry. There's Nathan's. Thank you. Nathan from the Quantum Show. Check out his channel. Thanks, Nathan. Yeah, I don't see the other one. I'm sorry for that other. Well, thank you very much. Nathan's a continuing supporter of GoofOn and everything else I've been a part of. Thank you very much for being you, for being a friend, for being a continuing supporter. All right, we'll see you guys on the flip side. Thank you and have a great night.